Hello and happy Monday. I'm Marcia Prince, co-founder of Plant Chicks, and Jackie will be on here momentarily. So good morning and happy Monday. Every Monday we declare our goals. What are your goals this week? So if you are new here, welcome. If you are an OG, welcome back. We are going to talk about goals today. So here we go. Let me put this, we have a little banner thing going on here. Let me put there we go. Goal Call Monday. Okay, I see we have some people logging on. So I'm gonna give you guys a few minutes just to get settled. Hello, hello, how are you doing? I'm actually pulling up Facebook right now so I can write to you guys because for some reason on StreamYard, we cannot see everyone's comments. So if you're on here, say hello, welcome. It's taking a minute. I think my internet is slow here. All right. There we go. Okay, so Facebook is pulled up, guys. Okay, so Monday is a new start of the week, of course, and every Monday we like to declare our goals, put it out in the universe. So what are your goals? Now listen, you could have the same goal you've been working on all year, or if you have a small goal and you attained it, maybe working on a new goal. So for instance, a small goal could be like drinking more water, getting an extra hour of sleep, maybe eating more fruits and vegetables, in a day. So it's always those little small, tiny goals that help us achieve our bigger goals down the road. So my goals, actually, I had two of them this year because obviously we had the pandemic 2020 and we had 2021. I had a lot of anxiety because I had COVID twice and I've had a lot of stress. So between those two, 2022 was my year. 2022, fresh and new, was my year to actually work on those two goals and actually change how I feel about just everything because I was stressed out and then getting extra sleep. I wasn't feeling and looking my best. And with COVID, you guys know that I had lost my hair. I was sick and I lost like 10 to 12 pounds because I had it twice. So the first time I lost 10 pounds, the second time I lost 12. And not that I have a lot of weight to lose anyway. So that was a lot of stress on my body, which made me lose my hair. And I had this weird lingering anxiety. So I had to pull things of lifestyle to fix that. So I had to work on sleep, eating healthier, just being different mindset, basically just exercise is a way to decrease stress. Being in a positive environment. You want to make sure you're in a positive environment, obviously, to not be stressed out and have some very supportive people in your circle. So I went to therapy and I still go to therapy and I'm doing this treatment called IASIS therapies where they put these micro currents on your kind of like parts of your skull. That has to do with, it's like delta brain waves, it helps you sleep. There's different parts of this microcurrent and they put it on different parts of your brain and probably about maybe a minute each. It's not very long. It takes them longer to set up and put it on. But when you're done, you just feel calm. So this treatment has helped firefighters. It has helped cops. It's helped a lot of people who've been in a post-traumatic stress situation become less stressed. So it actually works for COVID brain because what happens with COVID brain, you actually, there's a stress that goes on with the body. Your brain is fighting, it doesn't know any difference. Like if you're out to war or your body is fighting to stay alive. And basically my brain was trained to fight what was going on with COVID. So when COVID was over, my body was still fighting it and my brain was not relaxing. It was just still on high stress alert, and anything small would basically set me off, or I'd have this weird anxiety. And I never had that before. It's kind of crazy. So if y'all, the only reason, someone's like, well, what does it feel like? And I was like, if you're in a car wreck and that weird adrenaline rush would come after you've been in the car wreck, but you're safe, you're like, whew, you could breathe. That's how it was like every single day. And it was so weird. But I worked on it for 4 months. So I kind of kept the same goals of managing stress and getting more sleep just so I can function optimally. So that's mine. what are your goals? I see we have some people on here. Don't be shy. Type them in the comments. We always want to hear what your goals are. And also we get to know you better when we get to know what your goals are. So we are starting week 3 of intensity. So if you don't know, or if you're just joining us, we have in the Plant Chicks Lifestyle, which is our subscription site. I can't even talk this morning. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I will say I did not sleep well last night because my dog woke me up at 4 a.m. and then again later on, like at 7 or whatever. So my sleep has kind of been a little off, but I'm still trucking. So we are doing intensity today. It is week 3, and I'm excited to do that because they're 10-minute workouts. I don't know if you guys saw my stories, the little, what do you call it? I did time lapse, and I show my workouts time lapse wise. Good morning.
Good morning. Finally made it.
Hey, I was telling everybody about this is week 3 of intensity.
I'm so excited. I've not gotten my workout in yet today, so I've got to get that in probably like middle afternoon.
Yeah, same here. Same here.
Yay. Oh my gosh, your time-lapse videos are fun. I'm just snapping pictures.
Yeah, you know what? I forgot to load up last week's, so I need to load. No, I'm not that I'm reloading, but whatever. I'm doing this week's again just to reload and show. We've been super busy, Keith and I. Like besides this intensity workout, regular workouts, and then just being active. So, but what are your goals this week, Jackie?
Oh my goodness, my goals. I've got a crazy week ahead, so I need to just like stay on my schedule. I've got everything scheduled in, including my workouts. And I just was at a conference this weekend, so I let myself sleep in today. Normally I wake up and I do yoga in the mornings, but I knew I need to catch up on my sleep, so I'm doing that. And I've got like back-to-back meetings all day today, so I'm just like taking a breath and being in the present. But I'm going to be sticking with my goal that I've been doing of like meditating first thing in the morning, and I'm really proud of myself because even this weekend, like I still got up and did my meditations every morning. I was in a hotel with a roommate, but I would put in my AirPods and I would listen to the meditation. And it just has a really good way of putting me on the right foot and feeling so much better. So the meditations are like incredible, amazing. My mother, I think she's having surgery today, and she's been having a lot of anxiety around the surgery. She's been in the hospital for about a week now. And my sister's there, thank God. But my mother is doing a lot of meditating, and it's really helping her. So I've been sending her a lot of meditations from Insight Timer on just anxiety. So if any of you that are watching, if you guys are feeling any kind of like anxiety, nervousness, or you just like need a little break, I really, really encourage some meditation. So meditating, like prayer meditation, quiet time, not just once. I'm adding on a little bit. And I've been talking about this with other friends for a while. And now, since we're on Goal Call, I'm claiming it. So I'm doing my meditation first thing in the morning. And then I'm also going to do one again mid-afternoon, like around 2 or 3. Doesn't have to be super long, but I do want to get another meditation in because there's a lot. It's going to help me a lot. And then I'm also going to be posting my pictures, my intensity pictures. I can't believe it's already week 3.
It goes by fast.
I'm telling you, I am loving intensity. I've done it before, you guys. But, well, obviously, because we filmed it. But aside from that, I'm seriously loving the 10-minute workouts. This could be one of my favorites. And I'm finding I'm favoriting some of the workouts because there's some times where I don't have a lot of times during the day. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. So I'm starting some of these exercise or some of these workouts so I can go back to them and say, oh yeah, this was one of my favorites. So I can just do this when I'm in a pinch. And it's just super easy peasy to do. So I'm loving, I think it was the core last week. Loved that workout. And you guys, I even texted Marcy. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot how good of a workout this was. It was funny. Anyway, what are your goals? I missed them.
Oh, it's the same. Just work on stress management and sleep. It's always going to be the same. I think for the rest of the year because you can really unwire from that pretty fast. Yeah. So I had a little anxiety episode recently. So it's like I had to kind of get back to center again.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no. So week 3 of intensity, if you don't know, you're just joining us. These are 10-minute workouts in the Plant Chicks Lifestyle, which is our membership site. And I know we had a lot of you guys from a bundle, and we got some new ones from Lori's podcast, Dr. Lori. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's a 3-week program, 21 days, actually 6 days a week, so less than 21 days. But it's like 18 days. You're doing 10-minute workouts. So if you're just trying to get started, you don't know where to start, or maybe you don't like to work out, you have 10 minutes a day to invest in yourself to move. And listen, there's intensity you are in control of the intensity. You have 10 minutes of either HIIT or LIT. So LIT is low impact, HIIT is high impact. You choose. Like if you're just getting started, this is something new for you. You may obviously start with low impact, and maybe you are advanced and you just need a workout just to get in 10 minutes, but you don't have a time to like commit to an hour, like maybe to go to the gym, then this is for you. So 10 minutes a day to work on a better you. And if you can commit to 10 minutes a day for 21 days, or at least for 18, you get rest days. You can move the rest day. I'll tell you that, wherever your rest day is, but that's interchangeable. But you'll feel better just after 10 minutes, because there's been so many times I clicked on it. I'm like, I don't want to do this.
Yep.
And then by the time I just like, screw it, I'm going to do it. And I actually put the time lapse on. I'm like, accountability. And then I did it. And then when you're done, you're like, oh, I feel pretty good.
True. It's so true. And there have been a lot of days, and we're in week 3, but there's been several days I'm like, oh, I don't feel like doing this, but I push play, and I always love it. And it's so nice too, because it's only 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
It's just like, who doesn't have 10 minutes?
Yeah. So if you're new in here, you need to check it out, because it is actually one of our favorite workouts. And, Jackie and I made this for someone who's struggling with just getting any kind of workout. And because we do have people that come to us, because we are the Plant Chicks, for plant-based nutrition. And sometimes we meet by nutrition, but it really is interconnected with lifestyle, right? We have exercise, we have sleep, stress management, community, all these things are interwoven into nutrition. So nutrition may get you there, but you have to start plugging in other components to optimize your life. Because we always say you don't have the basics done. No diet pill is going to help you. No miraculous quote unquote diet is going to help you. Because we know nutrition is about 70 to 80%, right? You have control of your nutrition, but your body's not going to shape up if you're not working out. I'm sorry. We have these people that eat super clean, but they don't exercise. And I'm like, even though walking is old exercise the book, if you want to really shape your body, you have to do something like strength training. Strength training shapes it, right? There's different ways, depends on what your goals are, right? I mean, a lot of people want to quote unquote lose weight. That's the first thing. You got to get your lifestyle factors in check. Lifestyle factors, obviously, at least 80 to 90% whole foods. You need to be having a good 8 to 9 hours of sleep a night. You need to drink water. You also need to be careful what you put in your body, right? Like even risky substances, like too much caffeine or drugs or, alcohol or whatever it is, or too much processed food or refined foods. Because people are like, I am eating healthy, but they're also eating the other shit too, right? You have to be careful of the other crap you put in your body, like minimize the crap, calorie rich and processed food. And then also make sure you have more whole foods. Because Jackie and I are all about, you can have your cake and eat it too. Just, you can't have too much cake, and you can't have cake every day. So it's one of those things. But once you have these lifestyle factors in check, you don't have to worry about struggling to look for a diet pill. You don't have to struggle and worry about looking for all these other things. Because we know, Jackie and I know, when you're at your very lowest on certain things, you get desperate and you read the marketing. You're like, oh my God, fat burning pill. I need to get this fat burning pill. Like you just start going, this is going to help me. Right. And it really isn't. It's a mental thing. It's actually the mental thing. They sold you, they marketed to your insecurity. And trust me, I fell for that for all kinds of stuff. When I lost my hair for COVID, I was like literally like looking all for the stuff to grow my hair with, during COVID, and tried shampoos and conditioners and pills and this and that. And then finally I went to the hair restoration doctor, and they were honest with me. They was like, there's nothing in the market that's really going to grow your hair out unless it's minoxidil and finasteride. You can get minoxidil, which is Rogaine, and then you get finasteride, which helps. It's also a DHT blocker, like from preventing you from losing your hair. But really all the pills and the collagen stuff, they said that doesn't help. That actually thickens up your hair, but it doesn't make it grow. It just thickens it. And I didn't know that. I was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea, because I'm like 100 million women out there watching these commercials. You know, Jennifer Lopez had her for her hair thing. And there's no magical shampoo or conditioner. And she has minoxidil for the stuff. And it was a foam, and I used it, and I tried to use it to grow my hair, but it's sticky and it's really gross. Whereas Dr. Yeager had these little hair drops, and it's like water. So trust me, I fell prey for fat burning pills back in the day. Now let me grow my hair out. Like of course I'm a woman, and you know, I'm going to be susceptible to some of these things, and I have insecurities, and just like the next person, right? And sometimes we listen to these things thinking it's going to happen. I don't know how much money I've spent on all kinds of hair potions and lotions and shampoos and conditioners and pills to find out, no. They have a chemical thing you can get prescribed, or minoxidil, like Rogaine does really work. That's the only thing that's going to grow your hair. What's going to thicken your hair is the collagen pill and Viviscal. These thicken your hair when it grows out. It doesn't actually make it grow faster. And even when these things grow faster, just FYI, if you're listening, it just makes it quarter of an inch more than normal, right? It's not going to go whoosh, like an inch in a month or 2 inches in a month, like you think it would. It is subtly a little bit tad more than you normally would grow. So like if they said too, if you normally grow hair, your hair is going to grow. But if you normally one of those people, it takes forever for your hair to grow out, it's going to take forever for your hair to grow out. And my hair grows like the normal person. And my sister's grows like a weed. So does my brother. I didn't get that hair. And so however my hair grew, it's going to grow just like that, but maybe just an eighth to a quarter of an inch more a month. That's it. So it is kind of funny, but the same thing with the fat. I mean, just relating that to fat pills or burning, you're like, oh, I'm going to take this pill and it's going to burn fat, turn my fat into muscle. And there's no way, you guys, you can't turn fat into muscle. You reduce inflammation in the fat cell, and you build muscle by having these amino acids, these building block of protein. You got to rip the muscle, and then it's like a scar tissue, and it heals on top. Rip scar tissue. That's how you build muscle. And you got to eat the right foods to keep it. There's no way in this planet you can ever burn fat and it builds, you know, turns into muscle. Everyone says that, and it annoys me now. But I used to say that too until I was educated.
Right. It's so not true. And you know what? Just like what Marcia was explaining for the hair restoration, there's no magic pill. It takes time. And this is the same thing that we have to do for our health. It takes time to lose that weight because, again, the majority of you come to us wanting weight loss. So this takes time. And what we offer in our Plant Chicks lifestyle is something that is slow and sustainable. We don't have a magic pill. Actually, our magic pill is going to be sustainability. And this is something you're going to make lifestyle changes. And that is how you are going to end up losing weight, improving energy, and feeling better. And the reason I was late is because I help with Well Coaches. Well Coaches is the organization where I got my coaching certification from, and I help with them. So I was just on a call with them. And in this call, it was really, really impressive. There was a young woman that was sharing in class, and she's recently graduated from college, but she has lost 70 or 80 pounds over the past year, and she's always been overweight. But one of the things that she shared is she had a whole mindset shift. And this is the biggest thing. And this is something that we talk a lot about in Plant Chicks and in our Plant Chicks lifestyle. You know, you can have all the knowledge in the world about fitness, about nutrition, about health, about longevity, about all of this. But until you make a shift in the way you think and start taking action, nothing's going to happen. And one of the things that this woman shared with us is, you know, she suffers from a lot of anxiety, and a lot of women, a lot of us currently in this life situation that we're in, we have a lot of anxiety. And one of the things that she would do when she was feeling really anxious, she would start making a list of things that she's grateful for. And I actually did this last week when my mother went into the hospital. And instead of being like, oh my God, she's in the hospital, no one's there for her, I started making a list of all the things I was grateful for. And in that moment, in those moments when I feel down, those are some of the times when I can find some of the smallest things that I'm grateful for. The sun is out. My sister's on her way to see my mom. Marcia is feeling better. I have a lot of connections I can lean on friends. Like I literally had 5 or 10 things. Like immediately come to mind that were just like in my home that I was grateful for. So she was able to start like writing out gratitude lists, things that she was grateful for, and things that she had that were positive in her life. And like started writing out positive affirmations. And we've got a lot of different positive affirmations in our mindset workbooks that's included in Plant Chicks Lifestyle, and also in our Fit and Fierce over 40 5-day challenge. We've got a ton of affirmations in there. So if you don't have that, you can just go to our website. It's a free 5-day challenge that we offer you guys. But if you can just start changing your mindset and start practicing some more self-love, this will start to help you make those small changes and just focus on today. Don't think about all the other 5 workouts that you've got to do this week in intensity. Let's just focus on today, getting in that 10-minute intensity workout, posting it, tagging us, showing up in the Plant Chicks tribe, something along those lines where you can show up for yourself, where you can show up for your health. And we can't wait to see your check-ins. But remember, it's all about sustainability. It's all about switching to self-love and working on our mindset so this becomes a regular part of your day.
Agree. Amen. With that being said, you guys, if you're just listening to the replay, please put in what your goals are, claim it out there. Just like Jackie said, you write them down, put them out there. If you're working on the same thing, that's okay too. And then if you haven't checked out Intensity, please check it out in our Plant Chicks Lifestyle. And with that, you guys slay your goals. We're going to head over to Instagram. So happy Monday, and let's make it a great day.
Bye, guys.